Hi guys, this is Jamie, and today on CyberWatch, we're going to learn about how to set up a simple security on your home Wi-Fi network, just for you to browse securely whilst working from home. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you step-by-step procedures in setting up security on your home Wi-Fi router. Meanwhile, if you have any question to ask me, send all your questions via the email that is provided on the screen or send us your comment. If you do like this video, I would like you to kindly click on the like button and then subscribe also to our YouTube channel. Let's get to work. Hello guys. So this is an example of a typical home router that we'll be using for our demonstration. So once you look beneath it, you will find the default password for the settings right here. And then you're going to see the link for the settings page. This is the information that we need to be able to get in there and then do the necessary security configuration for the network. Right, so here on the screen, as you can see, we now type in our link and then we type in the administrative password that was provided. That is the default password. First thing you have to do here is that go to the admin and then make the necessary changes. You click on the change password. And then here, you put in the default password that you used in logging in to the administrative account. And then here, you put in your new password and then you repeat that and then you apply changes. So you apply the necessary changes and then you go back to the home page. Okay, so once you are at the home page, you can see here we have configure your Wi-Fi network. We have the network diagnostic tool. We have the modify your guest network. And then it goes on, it shows you a few information here. But anyway, so what we are interested now is how to configure the Wi-Fi network. And then also we come back here to modify your guest network. These are the two things that we're going to learn today. So first of all, let's click on the configure your Wi-Fi network. So this is the default details that you have, the default username, ID, and then default password. So what you first do is that you click on the change. It might be different from other routers, but it's still the same procedure you have to go through. You just have to go find a way of changing the default name given to the Wi-Fi and then the password. So once you click on change, it will give you access to the new, typing in the new name you want to give to your Wi-Fi. This is where you have to choose a name that will not easily be identified or linked to you. All right, just choose one. So here, once you are done, you come back to change password, change it from the default to your own password. Please, one thing you have to note is that the password for the Wi-Fi must not be the same as the password you use for your admin. You should use a different password and make sure that you keep them safe. All right, so once that is done, you just go back and then you apply the changes here. The next thing you got to be doing is to go back to the home page. And once you are at the home page, you go to advanced settings. There at advanced settings, you will see wireless. You click on wireless. First of all, let's go to the wireless signal. And let's check the kind of signals that we ought to select for our homes. All right, so once we get in there, we could see here that we have the wireless frequency 2.4 gigahertz, and then we have wireless frequency 5 gigahertz. So you either enable the two. In this our case, so we've enabled both of them. You can either choose any of them or you can choose one. But anyway, this has nothing to do with the security of your Wi-Fi. This has to do with the performance of your Wi-Fi. If you want to get a very good performance, very good signal for Wi-Fi, you decide to choose any of them. But if you choose both, and then if you choose both, then you have to put it at automatic so that it can just automatically change as and when the need be. So once you click or enable the 2.4 frequency gigahertz, you go here and then make a selection of the wireless mode. So here we go wireless mode, select this one, and then on the channel you go to automatic so that it can do its own selection. And then the channel width, you select channel width 20 megahertz. You don't have to bother yourself doing all these changes if it's already been done by the network engineer. But just for you to understand that if you effectively want to have a good signal for your Wi-Fi, this is what you got to do. You can also go ahead to select the frequency. Click on the security. Once you click on the security, it takes you here. All right, so when you come to the security, make sure you go here and always select the WPA2 PSK. This is what will encrypt all your information that passes through your Wi-Fi, and this is very important. And then again, you come here and then you confirm that the password that you use is what is reflecting here. If that is not, and it still has the default password, you quickly have to change that. You can scroll down. If you selected that of this, do the same here for the 5G Wi-Fi configuration. Changing the username, and then also selecting no for the broadcast, and then making sure that you encrypt all your information or data that is passing through your Wi-Fi and protect it, and then use a new password, set up a new password that is long enough and not easy to crack by bad guys. So once you are done with that, you just go down there and then apply the necessary changes, and then it will be set for you. And now your Wi-Fi is secured, not only with a password, but it's also encrypted, and every information passing in and out of your network is encrypted. Go back to your home page, go to your guest network. So in the guest network, what you have to do is enable the guest network. You can either leave the default name, or you set up a guest name different and separate from the actual one that you use for a private network. And here you can decide to broadcast it, and then you can also select this just to encrypt your data. And what you have to do is also change the default password. You can actually use the same default name or default ID, but when it comes to the password, you have to change default password to your own password. It should be very simple, but not easy to crack. That's for sure. So once you do the changes, you also apply. One thing that you need to know is that the guest network is completely separate from the actual private network and has nothing to do. So if someone gets access to your guest network details and hack into the system, they will not be able to have access to your private network. And remember, one of the measures that you took over there was to make it reversible. So in the first place, they are not even going to say it at all, let alone having access to getting into your private network. Like the guest network is purposely left for the guests. You are done setting up your security on your home Wi-Fi. And as you can see, this is very simple, this is straightforward, this is something you can easily do. And like I said, if you have any issue or any question to ask me, send all your questions via the email that is shown on the screen. If this video is helpful, please click on the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can follow all the videos that we bring to you, making sure that you have every information that will help you. I'm signing out. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye.